For me, LinkedIn is the best for career, for professionals, for leaders. But here are a few things. Look, there are 1 billion plus users on LinkedIn, which means even if you put little bit of effort, your amount of people who hear about you is going to be much more than if you had to do coffee conversations with every one of them. It's a peer-to-peer professional network. LinkedIn is not a job search site. So if you're using it for job searching, you are not even scratching the surface. It's peer-to-peer, which means you need to have engagement. It's professional, so it needs to be in that context, and it's a networking tool which you've been given. One of the things I love for people to try is becoming a thought leader. I'm not saying you have to become an expert of whatever you are handling on LinkedIn. In fact, we don't need any more experts. Yeah, I'm tired of all the experts who are telling people everything, because so much information is now available, especially with Gen AI. Information is available in simple terms. What is a thought leader? Somebody who shares examples, stories, opinions, which is not very generic, something specific to you, something which happened with you. People think if they have if this is zero knowledge on a particular topic and this is expert level, you are the make and break of that particular topic, you need to be here to start writing content on social media or LinkedIn. That's not true. This content, more than only this percentage of people will understand this content. But if you have a little bit of knowledge, you can serve the audience which is here. So your level of knowledge should not rule you out on becoming a thought leader on social media. 3 very small steps you can start to build a strong LinkedIn profile. And it does not include that you have to keep on posting every day of your life. The first one is commenting. To me, this is the easiest and most underrated way in which you can build your LinkedIn profile. What do I mean by commenting? It is not AI generated comments. It's not comments like great share, fantastic article, etc. Your comments need to add value. When you say you agree to a particular thing, adding a little bit more, your opinion, any example, anything which brings the point. Or when you're disagreeing, again, respectfully talking about this is interesting. In my experience, though, I have come across with this. Similar learning points, absolutely how it applies to your situation in industry. The more you personalize it, the better it is going to be. And I'm going to share with you a very quick story. I think my business survived and then thrived because of this one comment. This is a comment I made on Unita Ong's post, and this comment got me 34 plus comments, plus I think 80, 90 likes to it. And then Unita reached out to me and said that, look, a lot of what you said makes sense. We are also doing an article on helping people to write good resumes. Would you have time to do that? And I wrote an article. It's featured on my LinkedIn called 4 Ways to Create a Standout Resume. And the article got published. And in a week, I got 16,000 impressions and 800, 900 likes. And my business got booked out for the next 2 to 3 months. This one comment made my business go from, I think it's time for me to shut down, to being completely booked out for the next 2-3 months. So do not underestimate the power of comments. And I find comments so easy to implement because you can just, you know what you want to talk about. You're building rapport. You are connecting with other people. You're using their clout to build your visibility. So had I written this as a post, on my LinkedIn profile, I don't think I would have gotten 80 plus likes, but because Unita had many more followers than me, it just blew up and it gave me an opportunity from there. Then you can start posting, and posting from the perspective of adding value to the audience, spotlighting other things which will be helpful for them. And just pick one topic. You don't want to talk about finance today, personal finance today, and tomorrow about branding, and then day after about parenting. You need people to see you in one lane. So I always talk about job search and career growth. I have a lot of things to say about all these topics I told you, but That's my niche, and I stick with it, and I always keep on adding value here. And please don't use it as a diary or I'm humbled and honored. If all your posts are humbling and honoring you, there's a problem you have. So you need to write posts where you spotlight something else. And of course, the last one is building a community. Once you've written posts for a while, you'll see there's some other people who would be at similar journey as you, who are supporting you always. They're liking your posts, they're commenting. I love the law of reciprocity. So if somebody is always engaging with my posts, I make it a point to engage on their posts as well. And you'll realize that community builds up, which you can take to networking.